Been a while since I brought one of these out, but welcome back to some more Combat Axe lineups. Today, we're looking at Scud. I've got 4 camper spots and 4 S&D spots, and keep in mind that you'll need to be on 120 field of view in order for these lineups to work properly. But we're going to go ahead and start things off here with anybody sitting in the dish, one of the most obvious spots on this map. You're going to wedge yourself into this corner, and there is going to be a rear view mirror on this Jeep, which you are going to need to get rid of. But then after you do that, you're going to line up that corner with the bottom of your screen while your compass reads 307. And then after you do that, just go ahead and throw your Combat Axe when you know the enemy's up there, and it should pick them right out of there. This next one's going to take out anybody sitting on that head glitch. When you know someone's there, you're going to push up against these boxes here, and then you're going to pay attention to this corner on the top of the box. You want that corner lined up with the bottom of your screen, while your compass reads 108. And after you do that, and you know the enemy's up there, just go ahead and throw that Combat Axe, and it should take them right off of that head glitch. This spot, along with the spot for the dish, are pretty good to line up for an S&D as well, because people love going there off spawn. Moving over to Sandbags, this first one's going to take out anybody watching that pathway. You're going to wedge yourself into this corner here, and then you want to pay attention to the edge on this dish here. You want that edge off of your screen, like so, and then you'll want your compass to be lined up at 116. And then after you do that, and you know the enemy's up there, just go ahead and throw that Combat Axe, and it should take them right out of there. Now, if you aim a little bit higher and a little bit to your right as well, the axe can actually drop down through the hole, catching anybody if they're climbing up the ladder. Now, we're staying at Sandbags, but this one's going to take out anybody overlooking middle. You're going to go into the same corner that we were just in, but this time you're going to pay attention to the edge of the walkway on the dish. You want that edge off of your screen like so, and have your compass read 121. And then after you do that, and you know the enemy's up there, just go ahead and throw that Combat Axe, and it should take a nice little bounce before catching him off of the head glitch. Moving over to S&D spots, starting off here, you're going to plant on this long side. All of these spots are going to be on A. I did have ideas for B, but none of them would work. So we're just going to settle with these. But you're going to push up against this wood, and then aim straight up, and make sure your compass reads 322. And then after you do that, and you know the enemy's defusing, just go ahead and throw your Combat Axe, and it should take him right off of it. Next up, you're going to plant here, and then after you do that, you're going to run into this building and wedge yourself into this corner. And then after you do that, you're going to pay attention to this hole in the wall. You want that hole just off of your screen while your compass reads 61. And then after you do that, just go ahead and throw your Combat Axe, and it should take him right off of the bomb. Next up, you're going to plant on this corner here. And then after you do that, you're going to come into this building and wedge yourself into this corner. There's 2 separate corners in this one. You want to make sure you're in the deepest corner. But then you're going to see this little bit of light. You're going to line up your bottom Combat Axe crosshair so it's just covering it while touching that wire. And then after you do that, just go ahead and throw it when you know he's on the bomb, and it should take him right off of it. And finally, you're going to plant on the short side here, and then after you do that, you're going to wedge yourself into this corner here. And after you do that, you're going to pay attention to this little point right here on the dish. You want that point just off of your screen while your compass reads 102. And then after you do that, and you know the enemy's on it, just go ahead and throw. So that's it for Scud. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, and good luck hitting these online. So, that's it for me. Hope to catch you guys next time. Peace out.